Game report. That comes your way, and of course, in about a half hour, the tip-off of Carson-Newman men's basketball against this Lenoir-Rhyne men's basketball team. But I'll come back with the post-game show when we come back. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Listen to what people are saying about Carson-Newman. Todd writes,
after graduating high school, I didn't know what I wanted to be or where I wanted to go, but I knew there was more to learn. I'm a Carson-Newman Eagle. I chose Carson-Newman because of the one-on-one attention I got. I really felt like a part of the family, and I graduated in 4 years, and I'm getting my MBA online with Carson-Newman through their online graduate degree program. My friend Danielle's pursuing her master's in education online, too, with Carson-Newman. We used to talk about how we never thought we'd ever get where we wanted to be, but we knew there was more to experience. I couldn't be happier with how my future looks now. Carson-Newman has shown me there's more to life.
There is more to learn. Enroll now to experience Carson-Newman. If you have more to ask, call 471-3224 or visit cn.edu. There's still space available for next semester. Set up your visit to Carson-Newman today. There's more to see. 471-3224. That's 471-3224 or online at cn.edu. Carson-Newman, there's more to life.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagle Sports Network. Stats, a conversation with Mike Mincy, and player interviews are all headed your way. The Domino's post-game report is brought to you in part by Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles, Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Subway by the Eagle Club, Hardee's by the Bible Insurance Agency, by Bojangles, and by Hampton Inn of Danbridge, the official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Let's go! Let's go! Go!
Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watran.
Carson-Newman escapes with a 57-52 victory over the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears. Lady Eagles led by 11 in the second half, but the lead was cut to 1 with just over a minute to play on a Jenny Gust three-point field goal. But the Lady Eagles free throws down the stretch. Lacey Miller knocks down 4 in the final 20 seconds of the basketball game to propel Carson-Newman to a 5-point victory. This is the Domino's post-game report. We'll get you some final statistics before we send you on your way. Lady Eagles shot just 29% from the floor in the second half. They were 0 of 8 from 3 after a first half where they shot 44% from the floor, and they made 5 of 9 threes. They finished the game at just 36%. Shooting 20 of 55 from the floor, 5 of 17 from deep. But the big story, 11 for 11 at the free throw line in the second half after attempting just 2 in the first half. They finished 12 for 13 at the free throw line, 92% at the charity stripe. On the other side, Lenoir-Rhyne, 22 of 60, that's 37%. From the three-point arc, they were 4 of 14, that's 29%. And at the free throw line, 4 for 11 from the charity stripe, and that ultimately may have been what cost the Bears an opportunity to win this game. 36% from the free throw line. They shot worse from the charity stripe. and they did from the floor. Carson-Newman in this ball game was led by Whitney Kyle, who matched a career high with 15 points while setting a new career high with 11 rebounds, tallying her first career double-double. She was 5 of 8 from the floor, was 4 of 4 from the free throw line, also chipped in a pair of assists and a pair of steals in the victory. Jekka similarly recorded her second double-double with 11 points and 10 rebounds in the game. She also had a block and a steal in the basketball game. Tatum Bergstrom had 8 points and a steal in the contest. She was just 3 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 6 from three-point range. Caitlin Couples had 7 points and an assist in the basketball game. Caitlin Brooks had 5 points, a career-high 6 rebounds, and 3 assists in the contest for the Lady Eagles. Rounding out the scoring for Carson-Newman, Lacey Miller, 4 points and 2 assists, all 4 of those points coming at the free throw line in the final 20 seconds of the basketball game. Taylor Peterson hit a 3 with 16 seconds remaining in the first half to give the Lady Eagles a 30-27 lead. It would be a lead that the Lady Eagles would never relinquish, as Peterson made her lone field goal of the basketball game. 2 points as well from Jasmine Poole. She had 2 points and 2 assists, and J.J. McLaughlin had 2 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds for the Carson-Newman Lady Eagles in the ballgame. Lenoir-Rhyne on the other side, 20 points coming from Jenny Gus, but she fouled out late after she had hit a 3 to pull the Carson-Newman lead to within just a point. But she fouled out on the ensuing possession. She fouled Whitney Kyle, and Kyle had to go to the free throw line where Kyle buried a pair of free throws. Jasmine Charles, one of the top players in the conference, including the reigning South Atlantic Conference Player of the Year, had 12 points, but she was 5 of 19 from the floor in the game. She also had 4 rebounds in the contest. Other than that, Brooke Robinson was probably the best player on the floor for LR consistently throughout the whole game. She had just 9 points, but she had 4 steals, 3 blocks, but she had 16 rebounds. We had 16 boards, 5 offensive rebounds at a game high in all 3 of those categories: offensive, defensive rebounding, and total rebounds for Brooke Robinson. Ferry Young had 4 points, including a pair. Both of those were on driving layups and 2 assists. Marie Ritchie had 2 points and 4 rebounds. 3 points coming from Morgan Cooper, 2 points from Jordan Hyatt, including 4 assists and 4 rebounds. That closes out the scoring for Lenoir-Rhyne. Lady Eagles were out-rebounded, but just by a single rebound at 39-38. Lady Eagles turned the basketball over 18 times. LR turned it over 17 times. Carson-Newman had 14 assists on 20 made baskets. LR just 9 assists on 22 made baskets. Lady Eagles lose the points in the paint battle 30-22, but they win the points off turnovers 15-11. Each team with 7 second chance points. LR with 4 points in transition compared to none for Carson-Newman. The Lady Eagles consistently great from their bench. They get 21 points compared to just 6 from the reserves in this basketball game. The score was tied on 3 occasions, and it changed hands 5 times as Carson-Newman, they went on a 4-minute and 22-second drought to end the basketball game, but free throws were the difference maker for Carson-Newman in the game. Lady Eagles led by as many as 11, LR led by as many as 8, that in the opening minutes, however, for the Bears. Lady Eagles get the 57-52 victory. We're back to wrap things up before we send it over to the men's basketball broadcaster, Adam Cavalier, when we come back on the Eagle Sports Network.
Here's something that'll perk up the day of every electric co-op member. Since 1936, the average price of a pound of coffee has increased 51 times. But the average price of your electricity has only increased 2 times. Just one more way it pays to be a co-op member. Learn more about the power of your co-op membership at togetherwesave.com.
AEC, your Touchstone Energy Co-op. where you're not just a utility customer, you're a co-op member. If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman bookstore. More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
Do you want to feel as if you're visiting family and friends on your next getaway? Then stay with friends when you're visiting Dandridge, because friends give you more, especially the ones at Hampton Inn in Dandridge. Spend your day with the family relaxing poolside next to our indoor pool and spa. At night, rest easy on our clean and fresh Hampton beds. And since friends don't let friends go hungry, you'll be treated to a free hot breakfast, including fresh-baked waffles. We can also meet all your business needs with our free high-speed internet and spacious state-of-the-art meeting rooms. Real value from your friends at Hampton Inn in Dandridge, located just off I-40 at exit 417. We're only 6 miles from Carson-Newman College. Book your visit at hampton.com or call 865-940-1200. Hampton Inn in Dandridge, the official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Carson-Newman gets the 57-52 victory against Lenoir-Rhyne. Lady Eagles improved to 8-0 overall, 5-0 in the South Atlantic Conference. Whitney Kyle with her first career double-double with 15 points and 11 rebounds as Lady Eagles able to avenge a loss in the SAC tournament semifinals a season ago against Lenoir-Rhyne, who falls to 3-5 and 2-3 overall. Video interviews will be posted on YouTube as well as cneagles.com momentarily. And a full recap can be found on cneagles.com shortly. Adam Cavalier takes over. He'll take you through the men's basketball broadcast. That wraps things up for the women's game, and we'll send it to Adam when we come back on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Great country for the Great Smoky Mountains. This is WPFT, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, Gatlinburg.
It's yours.
Mountain Country, 106.3.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Pulls the trigger on a three. Trino is Sanders.
We're getting you set for game day with the countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative. Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, the Touchstone Energy Cooperative, by Subway Eat Fresh, by Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles, by the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles, by Hardee's, home of the thick burger, by the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service-built, by Bojangles, it's bow time at Carson-Newman, and by Hampton Inn of Dandridge, the official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Let's go, 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 go!
Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are happy to welcome you inside Hope Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman's men's basketball team is looking to get off the schneid. The Eagles have been mired in a lose-2, win-1 cycle so far this season, and at 2-6 and 1-3 in the SAC. The Eagles hoping to right the ship today after losing 2 straight against the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears. LR has had its struggles as well this season. The Bears are 3-5 and 1-3 in the league. Carson-Newman and LR part of a log jam of 6 teams who are tied for 7th in the South Atlantic Conference standings. And a win here for either would go a long way to improving standing before the Christmas break for either team. Carson-Newman, this one is going to be interesting for a number of reasons. One, Chuck Benson, Eagle head coach, we'll talk to him in a moment, feeling a bit under the weather today. He says he may not be on the bench at times for today's contest. That's what he's dealing with. He has some flu-like symptoms. So does Ryan Jones, who started at guard at times this season for the Eagles. So should be an interesting one. Carson-Newman and Lenoir-Rhyne will talk with head coach Chuck Benson on the other side of this break, as this is the Appalachian Electric Cooperative Countdown to Tip-Off. Make the right call for energy efficiency and score big savings today. Contact AEC, your trusted energy partner. AEC powering the Carson-Newman Eagles, Mossy Creek, and your life. AEC brings home the winning tradition of value and service. Chuck Benson's pregame conversation heads your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. That's why Auto Owners Insurance is sold only through independent agents. Agents who live in your community, real people you know and trust, to provide all the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. Providing safe, sound, secure insurance protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Raise your hand if you...
Hey, Adam?
Yes.
One quick question for you. Do the corresponding stations or the affiliates that join us still call in to get our feed?
No, they pick up the web feed from on-site. We're good.
Okay, I was wondering why I never saw the phone line light up.
You're fine. How you're
okay, good deal. Thanks.
Not just a utility customer, you're a co-op member. An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
Do you want to feel as if you're visiting family and friends on your next getaway? Then stay with friends when you're visiting Dandridge, because friends give you more, especially the ones at Hampton Inn in Dandridge. Spend your day with the family relaxing poolside next to our indoor pool and spa. At night, rest easy on our clean and fresh Hampton beds. And since friends don't let friends go hungry, you'll be treated to a free hot breakfast, including fresh-baked waffles. We can also meet all your business needs with our free high-speed internet and spacious state-of-the-art meeting rooms. Real value from your friends at Hampton Inn in Dandridge, located just off I-40 at exit 417. We're only 6 miles from Carson-Newman College. Book your visit at Hampton.com or call 865-940-1200. Hampton Inn in Dandridge, the official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Electric Cooperative Countdown to tip off. The Eagles welcome in the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, LR, a team that you split with last season, and you've won 3 straight at home against, but all have been very close games. Will Perry leads the way for them, 20.4 points per game. What stands out to you about John Lentz's group?
Well, you know, Coach Lentz's teams are always going to come out ready to defend. They're always going to be prepared. They've got a never-say-die mentality. And obviously, we've had great battles with them in my time here. We know that this game will be no different. It'll be right down the wire. It'll be a tough, hard-fought battle. And you know, in all honesty, you just never know who can win in these kind of games. You've got 2 teams that take a great deal of pride defensively. You got 2 teams that have a lot of sort of new kids having to represent and step up, and so you know, this is one of those deals, you know, could go either way for anybody.
These are the 2 most youthful teams this season in the South Atlantic Conference, at least in terms of the number of freshmen who have gotten starts. For the Bears, though, it's Will Perry leading the way, 20.4 points a game, shooting 50% from 3, and he's 3rd in the league and made 3s per game. What sticks out to you about his game?
I really like his game. He's been there. He's invested in that program. We know that we've got to have somebody on him at all times. You just can't give him an inch. He's very quick. He's got a very quick release on his shot. He's shooting with a great deal of confidence. We're going to have to just make sure that we find him in transition, find him in the half court, keep him within arm's reach, and force other people to have to step up and prove they can make shots. He's proven he can make them. We should hopefully take his away and make other people step up and prove it.
They're shooting the ball well from beyond the arc as a team, 42% from three. That's in the top quarter of the league. How do you prevent them from going off on you from beyond the arc?
We got to contain penetration. That's the first thing. When the ball gets inside, whether it be by the pass or the dribble, a lot of times teams will kick it back out, and those inside-out threes are tough to deal with. So I think we got to contain the ball first. And secondary, we got to make sure we get great contests on all shots. We can't give up any horse shots, any wide-open shots. Everything we've got to give to contest, we've got to give it. And then, of course, we try to play everybody sort of similarly in that we're not going to pretend like anybody can't shoot the ball. We've got to pretend that everybody can shoot the ball, regardless of what the numbers say, and make sure we're there on the catch, and then force them to if they take a shot, force them to take one that's highly contested.
Rob Noyes is their other player who averages double figures, 12.3 points a game, 8.4 rebounds. What do you have to do to slow down him inside?
Well, so much of what he does is based on the fact he's just a very high motor, energy kind of guy, relentless. I think he may be one of the most relentless players in our league. He knows no way but all the way, and we got to be really committed to making sure that we keep him off the boards in particular. He runs the floor fast in transition, but once he gets in the half court, I just think he's that kind of guy because he's got such a big motor that if you let him sort of go untested and unscathed, moving around in the half court, he could cause problems by getting second and third opportunities for him and coming up with junk baskets. So we got to, sort of like Perry, we got to know where he's at and make sure we get a body on him as soon as we can.
You look inside the fold, Josh Rogers produces back-to-back double-doubles for your team. First time that's happened for Carson-Newman with points and rebounds since 2004. What's he been doing to really elevate his game and both score the ball and pick it up off the glass?
His confidence is growing, and of course he's playing more minutes than he's ever played, and that's to be expected. He's a junior. He's been a sort of a second-tier kind of guy as a freshman, sophomore, but now it's really time for him to do these kind of things. And for him to have back-to-back double-doubles, I think speaks volume of his potential and his commitment to trying to do what we ask him to do on both sides of the ball. We just got to get more guys that can do that and really sort of step up. And by step up, that doesn't mean they have to do things outside of what they are capable of doing. We need guys to step up and do the things that they are capable of doing and nothing more. And if we get enough guys doing that, I think our overall offensive numbers will go up.
Any lineup tweaks today as you try to find the right combination of players out on the court at the same time?
It's going to be a game-time decision, but I think it's fair to say you're going to see a lot more veteran faces to start out, and then even maybe even throughout the game. Our young guys are doing an admirable job. They're making strides. They're improving. But we've got to make sure that we put our best foot forward. And I think maybe in this particular game, experience is of greater value than other times.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck this afternoon against the Bears.
Thanks, Adam.
Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. We're back with starting lineups after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next when we return on the Eagles Sports Network. If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman bookstore.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
This
Brooks left block, two-hand thunder jam
is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Sanders for three, left wing, denied!
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Subway, by Domino's, the Eagle Club, Hardee's, by the Bible Insurance Agency, by Bojangles, and by Hampton Inn of Danbridge, the official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
We welcome you back inside Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman is set to meet LR for a 58th time. The Bears lead the all-time series 25-32. And the Bears and Eagles deadlocked at 1-3 records, tied for 7th in the South Atlantic Conference standings. Both these teams looking for some separation here inside Holt Fieldhouse. Go ahead and get you squared away with the starting fives. First for the Bears of Lenoir-Rhyne, runs like this. You will see three freshmen start for John Lintz's LR Bears. Justice Morgan is one. He's a 6-foot, 170-pound freshman who averages 8 points a game from Kennesaw, Georgia. Reed Lucas is a second freshman, 6'3", 180-pound guard from Greensboro, North Carolina, averaging 6.8 points and 2.4 boards a game. The third freshman is a 7'1", 205-pound center from Raleigh, North Carolina, 4.8 points and 5.5 boards a game for Jake Wilson. And then you have the two leading scorers, a pair of juniors for Lenoir-Rhyne. Will Perry, the second leading scorer in the SAC, puts in 20 a game, 5'10", 160 pounds, soaking wet. A junior out of Wake Forest, North Carolina, and Rob Noyes, who averages 12.3 points and 8.4 boards a game out of Morganton, North Carolina. First time that we'll see this starting five for the Eagles. It runs like this. Jared Johnson, Carson Brooks, Andy Barnett makes his first career start, Mason Bates, and Josh Rogers. Eagles out in the pristine home whites, white tops, white bottoms, orange numbers, trimmed in blue. Carson-Newman written around the jerseys on the front. And the ball is up. Brooks knocks it back to Rogers, and the Eagles will move it left to right to begin the ball game. Man-to-man defense from Lenoir-Rhyne to start. The Eagles working around the perimeter. Left wing for Jared Johnson. Johnson ball fake inside. Instead, chest pass out of the key. Barnett dribbles with his right hand to the right wing. Heads back out top for Brooks. Back to Barnett, right wing. Feels a three, rattles in a three. Over top of Will Perry. 3-0. The Eagles out in front early. Not even 30 seconds in. Bears bring the ball front court. Right wing for Reed Lucas. Skip pass to the left corner. Morgan around to Perry, left wing. Slings it with his right hand. Now a second pass right corner to the 7-footer Wilson. Back to the right corner it goes for Lucas. A bounce down to Wilson, right block. Leans past Brooks and lays it in with his right hand using the window. 3-2, Eagles by a point, 50 seconds in. Lenoir-Rhyne has had its struggles scoring in South Atlantic Conference play. The Bears have only cracked 60 once. And matchups between these two teams historically have been low scoring, at least since Chuck Benson's been at the helm of the Eagle program. Mason Bates with it left wing for Carson-Newman, 13 to shoot. A pass to the right wing, Barnett. Skips it back to the left wing, Bates, 9 and 8. Bates slips inside to Rogers, left block, fall away the two. No good off the left side of the rim from 10 feet. And Jake Wilson snatches the rebound in the middle of the lane for the Bears. LR looks for its first lead on this trip. Eagles have won 3 in a row at home against LR, but none by more than 5 points, and only in one of those games did the Eagles score more than 63. Bears have it right wing with Will Perry. Bounces to Noyes, right side of the lane, kicks left wing, a fall-away 3, drops in from Reed Lucas. And the Bears have scored 5 straight to take a 5-3 lead, 18-10 left in the first half. Eagles walk it over the timeline as the Bears now settle into a 2-3 zone. Bates, high-low lob for Carson Brooks, knocked away by the 7'1" Wilson. Ball goes out of bounds to the right of the hoop, and the Eagles will trigger in. Barnett in that pristine home white uniform. The inbounds man from the right of the hoop bounces into Josh Rogers, who's got back-to-back double-doubles in the right corner. Out to the head of the key for Johnson. He resets. High post Brooks. Brooks knifes down the right side of the lane, leans to the right, floats it up with the right hand off the window, won't go front iron, but he's fouled by Jake Wilson. Wilson's first on the Bears. Two of the youngest teams, not only in the SAC, but also in the Southeast region on the court tonight. Brooks at the stripe, orange shoes, with his right foot on the line, and he clunks the first foul shot off the back of the rim. One more free throw for Carson Brooks, a chance to make it a 1-point game. Eagles and Bears, the only two teams in the SAC who have started 2 freshmen at times this season in the backcourt. And Brooks misses the second free throw off the back of the rim. Josh Rogers called for a hook on the rebound. So Josh Rogers with his first personal. That's the first on the Eagles. So LR a chance now to extend a 2-point lead and a 5-0 run. Eagles out in a little 1-2-2 press. Starting 5 still in the game for both teams. Lucas has it across the timeline between the rings. Bears slinging around the perimeter. Lucas winds back up with it right wing. Inside it goes. Noyes left block. Turns, shoots over top of Rogers. And buttery smooth hits the little 7-foot jumper from the left block. A 7-0 LR run and now a 4-point lead after the Eagles started the game with an Andy Barnett 3. 17-22 left first half. Bears by 4. Eagles go down low to Carson Brooks. Draws a double team, shoots over top of it. Can't get it to drop, and then the rebound on the left block knocked out of bounds by Josh Rogers. A lot of contact on Carson Brooks down on the right block, but no foul call. Still probably should finish that. Was above all 3 of his defenders. Bears another chance to extend a 7-0 run. They're perfect 3 for 3 from the field. Right wing for Lucas. Lobs to Noyes right elbow. Ball held above his head. Goes 2 passes around to the left wing, Perry. Back to the right wing for Lucas. Dribbles to the head of the key. Passes Noyes right elbow. Ball knocked out of his hands. Gets it back to the left point. A 3 rattles in from Justice Morgan. A 41% three-point shooter. Justice Morgan nails the triple. And the Bears on a 10-3 run. They lead at 10-3. 16:38 left first half. Eagles bring it front court. Barnett with it right wing. Looks to pass inside. Nothing there against the Bears 2-3 zone. Barnett dribbling to the head of the key, and he's hand-checked by the SAC's second leading scorer, Will Perry. Perry's first, second on the Bears. LR started a perfect 4 for 4 from the field and 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. 16:28 left in the first half, and the Bears lead it by 7. 10-3 thanks to a 10-0 run. Eagles get it around to the left wing. Mason Bates a 3 off the mark. Sawyer Williams on the left block for the rebound, and the stick back uncontested off the glass. 10-5, Bears doubling up the Eagles. 16-11 left first half. Bears bring it front court. Perry running point against the Eagles matchup zone. LR works it around the perimeter. Back to Perry it goes right wing. Overhead pass to Noyes, foul line. Noyes back to the basket, bounces Perry. Cutting right baseline. Shot up, rejected by Bates. And the ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with LR. 15:56 left in the first half. LR 10. Carson-Newman 5. Can the Eagles halt LR's run? Find out when we get back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
LR starts the game 4-5 from the field and uses a 10-0 run to take a 7-point lead. Adam Cavalier, glad to have you courtside at Holt Fieldhouse. Bears with the hot hand in this one early. 4 different players have scored for LR. It's not just one player pouring in all the points. A 10-5 lead, and the Bears have the basketball. Right wing for Will Perry. Slings it into the high post for Tyler Crouch. Crouch around to the left wing for Justice Morgan. Back to the top of the key. Perry, 6 to shoot. Fades for 3 and got it nothing but net over Charles Clark into the game for the first time. Bears can't miss. They've started 3 for 3 from the field, and now with an 8-point lead. 13-5. With 15:30 left in the first half. A 13-2 LR run. The Eagles airball a shot. Charles Clark, an offensive rebound, right block. Can't hit the layup. Sawyer Williams gets it. Leans right, banks it in off the window. And the foul on Tyler Crouch. Crouch is first. Third on Lenoir-Rhyne, and Sawyer Williams off to the stripe for the Eagles, where he struggled this season. 56% free throw shooter for Carson-Newman. Williams, right hand, flicks it up, front iron, back iron, hits the backboard, and then trolls through the hole. 13-8, Bears by 5. 15:20 left in the first half. A little 1-2-2 pressure now for Carson-Newman. Bears break it, down to the right block. A layup up from Rob Noyes, missed it, but loads of contact. Reed Burke fouled him. First on Burke, second on the Eagles. Bears have been white hot, starting 5 for 6 from the field and 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Noyes first free throw on the way, and it clanks off right side. Noyes, great game. One of the hardest players in the league as Bates checks in for Andy Barnett. Noyes, 59% field goal shooter. He's top 10. The only flaw, now 12 of 25 on the year at the free throw stripe. Make it 13 of 26. Hits the second to make it a 6-point game. 14-8, Bears on top, 15:08 left first half. Johnson, Burke, Bates, Williams, and Clark on the court for CN. Clark has it right wing, fires down to Burke, right block, mishandled it, rolled off of Reed Lucas's foot and out of bounds. Eagles catch a break there. Burke was open, had position on Reed Lucas, but let an opportunity to score slip through his fingertips. Eagles still with the basketball, though. Inbounds comes to Burke, right wing. He'll get it around to the right point for Jared Johnson. Morgan sticks to him man-to-man. Pass to the left wing, Clark. Inside it goes. Sawyer Williams blows by a double team and lays it in off the left block using the window. Eagles have scored 4 straight. Lead is down to 4. 14-10, 14:40 left first half. Bears with the basketball on the offensive end. Foul line for Crouch, around to the left wing for Lucas. Touch passes around the perimeter. 3 out, 2 in for the Bears. Down to the short corner, right side, Noyes. No look pass, left wing. An open 3. Lucas spins it around the rack and down through the hole. Reed Lucas is 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. He's got 6 points, and the Bears lead is back to 7. 17-10, 14-14 left in the first half. LR 6 for 7 from the field, a perfect 4 for 4 from beyond the arc. Eagles with the ball front court. Jared Johnson, left wing, fires a contested 3 off the mark, back of the 10. Noyes fouled as he skied for the rebound by Reed Burke. Second personal on Burke, third on the Eagles. Well, last season here at Holt Fieldhouse, and a win for the Eagles over the Bears, Carson-Newman shot 15 of 19, 78% from the field in the first half. And now LR giving the Eagles a dose of that medicine. 86%, 6 of 7 from the field, and 4 of 4 from 3. Still through that, the Bears only lead by 7, 17-10. Bears with the basketball. Darian Evans into the game for the first time with Will Perry, Wilson, KT Carter, and Justice Morgan. Morgan has it, head of the key. Left around, a Carter screen. 2 passes down to the right block for Wilson. Kicks to the left wing. A 3, got it to go for Justice Morgan. Eagles late rotating around on the pass down to the right block, and the fire back out to the wing. And the LR lead has hit double digits for the first time today. 20-10, 13:44 left in the first half, and Chuck Benson calls for time. Bears are 7 of 8 from the field, 5 for 5 from beyond the arc, and LR quite simply can't miss. This was a Bears team that lost 59-56 at home to Brevard last time out. And hasn't scored more than 60 points in a South Atlantic Conference contest, but for once. And that came in a 71-68 win at Anderson. Hey, Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Whether you're a student looking for a late-night snack or out to eat with your coworkers, Domino's has a deal for you. Get a large one-topping pizza for $4.99 with your Carson-Newman ID, or get 25% off your entire order when you bring in your business card at lunch. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Brooks, Johnson, Williams, Jay Lane, and Mason Bates on the court for Carson-Newman. Bates has it right corner. Drives the baseline, layup up. It's blocked by Wilson, right into the hands of Will Perry. Bears push the other way, ahead by 10. Left point, Perry. The high post for Carter. Carter turns, passes with 2 hands to the right wing for Justice Morgan. Back out to the wing after a drive for Evans. Evans around to the head of the key, Carter. Back to Evans' right wing, down to the right corner. A contested 3 off the mark. First miss of the day for Justice Morgan. Jay Lane the rebound on the left baseline. And a foul on Will Perry, second on the sack, second leading scorer. And that's big for the Eagles. Will Perry has 3 points, but it's been more of a team effort for LR today to take a 10-point lead on Carson-Newman. 20-10 with 13:08 left in the first half. Justice Morgan and Reed Lucas each have 6 points, and they're combined 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. LR 7 of 9 from the field, 5 of 6 from 3. Eagles with the ball front court. Jay Lane has it right wing. Around to Johnson left point. Back to Lane right wing. Lane dribble drives, loses it, but gets fouled by KT Carter. First on the 6'4 senior out of Seattle. 5th on the Bears. Eagles down 10, looking to cut the deficit back to single digits. Eagles go to the right block for Carson Brooks. Leans in to Jake Wilson, adjusts to the contact, and finishes with the right hand off the glass. 20-12, Bears by 8, 12:34 left first half. Bears bring the ball onto the offensive end. Right corner, Lucas, a wide open 3, launches and nails it. Reed Lucas has 9. He's 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, and the Bears have a new largest lead at 11. 23-12, 12:18 left in the first frame. Eagles bring the ball front court. Bates, a high-low lob, right to the Bears' Jake Wilson. He intercepts it. Bears on the break. Top of the key, Morgan. Bounces to Wilson, right block. Back out to the right wing, Lucas. Lucas, 2 left-handed dribbles, and he hands off head of the key for Justice Morgan. A high-low lob into Wilson, right block. Loses it off of his right hip out of bounds. Good pressure defense from Jared Johnson. Bears turn it over for just the first time. Give the ball back to the Eagles, who will look to bring the deficit down to single digits when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Raise your hand if you run your electric co-op. Come on, let's see them. Keep one hand on the wheel, please, driver. Let's go, passenger side, hand up. You too, backseat. We see you back there. In fact, everyone should have a hand up, because as co-op members, we all have a say in how the co-op is run. Learn more about the power of your co-op membership at togetherwesave.com.
AEC, your Touchstone Energy Co-op, where you're not just a utility customer, you're a co-op member.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
11:56 left in the first half. Carson-Newman trails Lenoir-Rhyne 23-12. Eagle fans, AEC is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Service you can trust, value you can depend on. AEC, powering the Carson-Newman Eagles, Mossy Creek, and your life. AEC brings home the winning tradition of value and service. Johnson, Brooks, Bates, Williams, and Lane on the court for CN. Against zone defense, 2-3 from the Bears. Williams has it left block for the Eagles. Backs down, Wilson. Shot up with the right hand, won't go. Jay Lane, an offensive rebound. Takes it up with two hands from the left block and gets blocked from behind by Wilson. He's got the rebound. Bears have the ball moving right to left, ahead by 11. An entry pass from Carter, intercepted by Bates on the left block. Eagles push left to right. Johnson with it right wing. Dribbling with his right hand against zone defense from the Bears. Eagles go down low to Carson Brooks. Draws a triple team. Right-handed layup won't go from the right block. Rebound kicked around left block and knocked out of bounds by Reed Lucas. Bears have Evans, Carter, Lucas, Wilson, and Justice Morgan on the court. Eagles counter with Barnett, Lane, Johnson, Williams, and Brooks. Eagles down 11, 23-12 with 11:14 left in the first half. Brooks has it left block for the Eagles. Muscles up against Wilson. Takes it up with his right hand. Wilson strips him clean. And the Bears come away with the basketball. Pushing right to left, looking to extend an 11-point lead. Evans with it, head of the key. Drives right around Barnett. Gets all the way to the rim. Layup won't go. Wilson cleans up the garbage and lays it in off the left block. 25-12. Bears by 13. 10:45 left in the first half. Bears on a little 9-2 spurt to extend the lead. Started the game on a 13-2 run, now outscoring the Eagles 9-2 over the last 3 minutes to take this 13-point edge. Eagles have the basketball left wing, and Jared Johnson slips a pass right wing to Lane. Drives, dishes, right corner Barnett, an open three, splashes in over top of KT Carter. Drops the deficit down to 10, 25-15, 10-17 left in the first half. Breaks a 2.5-minute field goal drought for the Eagles. Carson-Newman gets back on defense in the matchup zone. Right block for Wilson. Backing down Williams, and Wilson walks with the basketball. LR's third turnover. All three turnovers coming in the last 3 minutes. 10:05 left first half. The Bears leading scorer and the Sacks second leading scorer. Will Perry on the bench with 2 fouls. That hasn't mattered much. Reed Lucas and Justice Morgan have done the bulk of the heavy lifting. They've combined for 15 points. Lucas came in averaging 6.8 points a game. He's already got 9 and is a perfect 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. LR 9 of 12 from the field, 6 of 7 from deep, and lead by 10. Eagles with the ball front court against 2-3 defense from the Bears. Rogers has it right elbow, skips to Jay Lane left wing, to Johnson left point, an open three, strong back of the 10. Rebound knocked around. Noyes has it left side of the lane, falls down, maintains his dribble, and gets it to Lucas. Bears moving right to left, looking to extend a 10-point lead against the Eagles matchup zone. Left point for Rob Noyes. Dribbles to the foul line, spins left, chest pass, left corner, an open three, got it. Darian Evans with the roll around the rim to get it to drop. LR 7 of 8 from tray ball land. They retake a 13-point lead, 28-15, 9:17 left in the first half. Eagles with the ball on the offensive end. Jared Johnson has it right wing. Dribbles over to the right baseline, switches to his left hand in the right corner and slips a pass to Lane right wing. Back to Johnson in the wing. He fires an open three and drops it in, nothing but net. Jared Johnson's first point. The deficit's back down to 10, 28-18, 8:55 left in the first half. Bears bring the ball front court. Right wing for Justice Morgan, hounded by Jay Lane. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Lane. It will stay with the maroon and black. Billy Bales, a native of Elizabethton, Tennessee, checks in for the first time for the Bears. Joined on the court by Wilson, Noyes, Evans, and Justice Morgan. Eagles with Johnson, Clark, Rogers, Williams, and Barnett. 15 to shoot for the Bears with Rob Noyes handling left point. 2 passes down to the left side of the lane for Wilson. Moves right on Williams. Hoists up an awkward 6-foot shot off the left side of the rim. Nothing else. And Rogers gets the board for the Eagles. Carson-Newman pushes. Clark, transition 3 left corner. Off the mark, right side of the 10. Noyes boxes out Rogers for the board right block for the Bears. LR in transition. Between the rings for Darian Evans. Into the high post for Noyes. Around the perimeter it goes. Left wing, an open three. Got it for Justice Morgan. He's 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. He's got 9 points, and the Bears lead us back out to a 13-point advantage. 31-18 at the 8-minute mark, first half. 2-3 zone for LR. Eagles with the ball in the right wing for Andy Barnett. Skip pass left wing Clark to the head of the key Johnson. Johnson jab step with the right foot on Morgan around to Clark left wing. Finds Rogers left of the lane. Rogers dribbles, spins left, and loses it to Billy Bales. Second turnover of the day for the Eagles. Bears with the basketball moving right to left with a 13-point edge. Wilson has it at the foul line. Throws a pass to the right wing, deflected by Clark and intercepted by Williams on the right side of the lane. Eagles push front court. Johnson knifes through the middle of the paint and gets fouled as he jumped to pass. Justice Morgan with his first personal. That's the 6th on the Bears. 7:24 left in the first half. LR 31, Carson-Newman 18. We're back to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Do you want to feel as if you're visiting family and friends on your next getaway? Then stay with friends when you're visiting Dandridge, because friends give you more, especially the ones at Hampton Inn in Dandridge. Spend your day with the family relaxing poolside next to our indoor pool and spa. At night, rest easy on our clean and fresh Hampton beds. And since friends don't let friends go hungry, you'll be treated to a free hot breakfast, including fresh baked waffles. We can also meet all your business needs with our free high-speed internet and spacious state-of-the-art meeting rooms. Real value from your friends at Hampton Inn in Dandridge, located just off I-40 at exit 417. We're only 6 miles from Carson-Newman College. Book your visit at hampton.com or call 865-940-1200. Hampton Inn in Dandridge, the official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Back at Oak Fieldhouse, 7:24 left in the first half. Eagles down 31-18 to Lenoir-Rhyne, thanks to 13-2 and 9-2 runs for the Bears that have helped them establish this 13-point lead. LR just can't miss. 11 of 15 from the field and 8 of 9 from beyond the arc. Kind of reminds you of the Mars Hill game in a nightmarish way for Carson-Newman. Jared Johnson is at the stripe for the Eagles, shooting 2 free throws. Johnson, first foul shot up, rattles out. In and out, no good. The difference, though, against Mars Hill, it was Patrick Monroe who couldn't miss for the Lions. As Johnson, second free throw, in and out, no good as well. Carter, the board for the Bears' right block. Lead holds at 13 for LR. For the Bears, it's been a balanced effort. 4 different LR players have made threes, led by 3 apiece from Justice Morgan and Reed Lucas. Ball's loose on the left block for LR on the offensive end, and it's tapped out of bounds by Andy Barnett. Scuffling for the hoopy ball with Rob Noyes. Bears basketball. Shot clock does not reset. 20 to get a shot off for LR. Bears have the ball left baseline for Rob Noyes. Dribbles it with his right hand. Right hand pass to the foul line for Carter. Around to the right wing, Evans. Evans dribbling with his right hand against Jared Johnson in the matchup zone. 6 to shoot. A bounce to the left wing for Coleman. Coleman, lots of contact on Josh Rogers. And Rogers bails him out with a blocking call. Tried to draw the charge, but was shuffling his feet to the left was Josh Rogers. That's his second personal. 4th on the Eagles. 2 post players in foul trouble for CN. Reed Burke and Rogers both have 2 personals. LR with the basketball. And a whistle and a foul as the Bears inbound it. Well, maybe not. Maybe just stepped on the sideline. Regardless, it's Carson-Newman basketball. Had to be it. Had to step on the sideline. Williams, Johnson, Christian Harris, Carson Brooks, and Andy Barnett on the court for the Eagles. Evans, Noyes, Justice Morgan, Billy Bales, and KT Carter for the Bears. Eagles down 13. Neither team has scored in the last 3 minutes. Johnson, right wing, an open 3, strong but on line, won't go down. Barnett leaps for a long rebound at the foul line for Carson-Newman. Eagles with a second chance. Barnett with it right wing. 2 passes around to Harris left wing. Bale sticks to him in the 2-3 zone. Into the high post it goes for Carson Brooks. A drop step down the middle of the lane, and he thunders it home with the right hand. First Eagle field goal in 3 minutes. Cuts the deficit to 11, 31-20. Bears with the ball front court. Noyes has it right baseline, working on Sawyer Williams in the matchup zone. Bears working around the perimeter. Right wing for Morgan. Drops it down to Noyes, right block. Back to the basket, turns, shoots, and banks it in off the glass over top of Sawyer Williams. A little rotation to the right and a little flick in with the right hand. Bears lead is now at 13, 33-20. 5:45 left first half. Christian Harris pulls up for a quick three from the left wing. Won't go back iron. Barnett chases down the rebound, right wing for the Eagles. Down low to Carson Brooks. Brooks thunders it down with two hands and the foul. Carson Brooks with the facial. Count the basket. And the foul. Charge it to Rob Noyes, his first, team 7th, and Brooks will try to polish off the and one opportunity and make this a 10-point game. That was a highlight reel jam for Carson Brooks. Free throws up, free throws in. 33-23 Bears. 5:36 left first half. Is that the spark for Carson-Newman? Brooks has 6 points now. Bears get the ball front court. Noyes with it right block. Turns, shoots over top of Williams, can't hit it. And the Eagles scrap the rebound right baseline with Barnett. He'll dribble the ball front court with his left hand between the rings. Stops, passes inside to Williams, left block. Intercepted by KT Carter. Outlets it down the right side of the lane for Darian Evans. Evans takes it strong to the 10 and gets fouled before he can release the shot. Andy Barnett, the culprit, that's his first. 5th on the Eagles. It'll mean free throws 3 and 4 the game for LR. LR 33, Carson-Newman 23. The story in this one is the Bears shooting. They're 12 of 17 from the field. That's 71%. And 8 of 9 from beyond the arc. First free throw goes in for Darian Evans. He's got 4 points now. Bears have gotten a game-high 9 apiece from Justice Morgan and Reed Lucas, who are combined 6 of 7 from deep. Second foul shot up and in for Darian Evans, and the lead's back to 12 for LR. 35-23, 5:11 left first half. Full court pressure from the Bears. Eagles have 5 seconds to get it across the timeline and do so, but with a wildly errant pass from Carson Brooks. Threw it at the foul line wide of Charles Clark at the timeline, and the ball bounces all the way down to the left corner before it goes out of bounds for Carson-Newman's 4th turnover of the day. Bears get the ball front court, looking to establish a new largest lead on this possession. It may happen. Loose ball, right side of the lane. KT Carter jumps on top of it. Trapped by Christian Harris, and he'll call for time. 4:52 left in the first half. Bears up 35-23. It's honestly a wonder that the Eagles aren't down by more than 12. Bears are 71% from the field and 8 of 9, 89% from 3. And that's by and large the difference in this one. Bears started the game on a 13-2 run and extended the lead out to 13 points on a 9-2 spurt. Lead at 35-23 with 4:52 left in the first half. Eagle fans, Bojangles is a proud corporate sponsor of Carson-Newman Athletics. Stop by the Jefferson City location after the game for Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. Remember, when Carson-Newman scores 70 points or more, you get a free large sweet tea if you tell the cashier it's bow time at Carson-Newman within a day of the game. Bojangles, it's bow time at Carson-Newman. Eagles with Williams, Harris, Brooks, Johnson, and Charles Clark on the court. Wilson, Morgan, Carter, Lucas, and Evans for the Bears. Evans, the inbounds man, gets it into Lucas right wing. Brooks sticks to him in the matchup zone, slides off of him as he takes it to the head of the key, does Lucas. Around to the right baseline for Wilson. Back to the basket on Williams. Drop step left, layup up with the left hand, and it rolls around the rim and drops through. Wilson using his 7-1 frame to his advantage. He extends the lead to 14. New largest lead for the Bears, 37-23, 4:30 left first half. Eagles with the ball front court. Williams has it in a double team left block. Kicks out Johnson, right point, and Johnson sticks it in Darian Evans' eye. Jared Johnson's 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. He's got 6 points. Eagles are down 11, 37-26, 4:12 left in the first half. Bears bring the ball front court. Head of the key for KT Carter. 2 passes down to the right block for Wilson. Working on Williams again, fires a pass out to the right corner, intercepted by Clark. Clark doesn't have numbers, takes it all the way to the rim. Left-handed layup won't go from the left block. And then a whistle and a foul. Sawyer Williams hacks Wilson on the rebound underneath the hoop. Williams first, the 6th on the Eagles. 3:55 left in the first half. Can the Eagles make a push before the break? They trail LR 37-26. 3:55 left in the first half. Find out if Carson-Newman can get back into this one when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Listen to what people are saying about Carson-Newman. Danielle writes,
I was a stay-at-home mom. My career path was uncertain, and I knew I needed to do something. That's when I heard about Carson-Newman's new graduate online program. I knew about their reputation from friends and family, but knew I couldn't go back to school in Jefferson City. Their online graduate program allowed me to be the mom I wanted to be while going after the career I wanted to have. The master's program in education met me in the middle of where I was and where I wanted to be. Carson-Newman taught me there was more to life, and their caring staff helped me get there.
There is more to learn. Enroll now to experience Carson-Newman. If you have more to ask, call 471-3224 or visit cn.edu. There's still space available for next semester. Set up your visit to Carson-Newman today. There's more to see. 471-3224. That's 471-3224 or online at cn.edu. Carson-Newman, there's more to life.
Adam Cavalier, glad to have you courtside at Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman trails Lenoir-Rhyne 37-26 with 3 minutes 55 seconds left in the first half. Bears have had the hot hand, shooting 72% from the field and 89%, 8 of 9 from beyond the arc to take this 37-26 first half lead. Bears with the basketball looking to extend it. A pass down to the right block is nearly intercepted from Wilson by Kelly, but he gets it back. Outlets it to the right wing for Evans. Evans dribbling around at the top of the key. Shovel pass to Noyes at the right point. Noyes at the foul line. Chest pass left wing. Evans, a 3 off the mark, left side of the rim. Brooks the board, left side of the lane for the Eagles. Carson-Newman pushes front court, trying to slip the lead back inside single digits for the Bears. Christian Harris has it left wing for the Eagles on the court with Clark, Johnson, Kelly, and Brooks. Brooks with it right baseline. Hop step on Wilson into the lane. Can't get the bunny to drop. Wilson might have knocked it loose at the last second. Wilson the board right block. LR moves it right to left with an 11-point lead. Noyes has it top of the key. Dribbles with his right hand on Carson Brooks, the matchup zone. Eagles might be in a man-to-man defense, or at least a triangle and 2. It's close to a man-to-man as the Eagles will get. Wilson has it right block, muscles a shot up on Kelly, nearly airmailed it, caught the left side of the rim. Johnson the board, Eagles go front court. Clark down the right side of the lane, tries to get up a shot, doesn't leave his hand, but he's hacked by Justice Morgan. Second on him, 8th on the Bears. 1 or 2 free throws coming now for Charles Clark, who's scoreless on the day. Carson-Newman has gotten its offensive production from 4 players. Clark spins the ball into his right hand, shoots it with his left, and it's in and out, no good. Eagles 2 for 7 from the charity stripe. Jared Johnson has 6 points for the Eagles. Barnett at 6 as well. Then Carson Brooks and Sawyer Williams each have 7 for the Eagles. One more free throw for Charles Clark. He can make it a 10-point game, and he does. 37-27, 2:38 left in the first half. Harris, Johnson, Rogers, Kelly, Clark on the court for CN. Wilson, Lucas, Noyes, Evans, and Billy Bales for the Bears in maroon road uniforms with white numbers trimmed in black, moving right to left. Noyes has it right block. Back to the basket, kicks out right wing. Bales, a 3 off the mark. Wilson taps the rebound to himself, right block, feeds a cutting Bales in the middle of the lane, and Bales finishes off the left side of the rim with his left hand over top of Josh Rogers. 39-27 LR, 2:07 left first half. Eagles get the ball front court. Clark has it right corner. Guarded in the 2-3 zone by Bales. Skip pass left wing, Christian Harris. Harris one dribble with his right hand, goes Johnson head of the key. 12 to shoot. Johnson with his right hand, switches between his legs over to his left, leaps past his left wing Harris. An open three, short front iron. Noyes gets the rebound away from Brandon Kelly on the right block, and the Bears move it right to left with a 12-point advantage, 99 seconds left in the first half. Eagles need to make some semblance of a run, get it down to single digits before the half lets out, take some momentum into the break. Need to stop here, down 12, 87 seconds left. Bears have the ball, right block for Wilson. Back to the basket on Kelly. Turns, shoots over top of him. Whistle and a foul could go on Kelly, could go on Johnson. It goes on Brandon Kelly. Kelly was straight up on him, but good job by Wilson to draw the extra contact and get to the line. Kelly's first, 7th on the Eagles. 2 free throws coming from Jake Wilson. Big 7'1", 205-pound freshman out of Raleigh, North Carolina. 6 for 16 at the line this season. And he'll clank the first front iron, back iron, and off to the right side of the rim. Wilson has 6 points. He's 3 of 5 from the field. Has 5 boards to boot. On pace for a double-double, as is Rob Noyes. He has 5 points and 5 rebounds. Bears have had the hot hand, shooting 64% from the field and 73% from 3. Second free throw from Wilson goes in, nothing but net, and the lead is back to 13 for the Bears. It's been as large as 14 in the first half. 40-27 LR, 77 seconds left in the first frame. Eagles go right elbow for Josh Rogers. 2 passes down to the left corner. Jared Johnson drives baseline, kicks Rogers, middle of the lane, and Rogers rattles in a 10-foot jumper from the left side of the lane. Lead down to 11 for the Bears, 40-29, 60 seconds left in the first half. Bears get the ball front court. Darian Evans with it between the rings, dribbling with his left hand. Switches over to his right hand. Guarded by Jared Johnson in the matchup zone. Chest pass back to the top of the key for Wilson. Down to the right block, Noyes. No look pass, left wing. Bales, an open three, got it. That play, the ball entered to the post on the right block, and the kick out to the opposite wing has been deadly for the Bears today. 14-point advantage, matches LR's largest lead, 43-29, 25 seconds left in the first half. Eagles with the ball on the offensive end. Johnson has it. Right way. Pardon me. Johnson nails the 3, leads down to 11. LR transition 3 on the other end. Bales connects from the left wing. Josh Rogers, a 3-quarter court heave. And that is how the first half comes to a close. LR with back-to-back trays to finish the first half, both of them from Billy Bales. A balanced scoring effort for the Bears and a 46-32 lead for Lenoir-Rhyne at the break. We've got the Hampton Inn halftime show up next when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Do you want to feel as if you're visiting family and friends on your next getaway? Then stay with friends when you're visiting Dandridge, because friends give you more, especially the ones at Hampton Inn in Dandridge. Spend your day with the family relaxing poolside next to our indoor pool and spa. At night, rest easy on our clean and fresh Hampton beds. And since friends don't let friends go hungry, you'll be treated to a free hot breakfast, including fresh-baked waffles. We can also meet all your business needs with our free high-speed internet and spacious state-of-the-art meeting rooms. Real value from your friends at Hampton Inn in Dandridge, located just off I-40 at exit 417. We're only 6 miles from Carson-Newman College. Book your visit at hampton.com or call 865-940-1200. Hampton Inn in Dandridge, the official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles. It's halftime.
Eagles over to Davis, left wing. He pops from 3. Cash!
We head back to the arena in 60 seconds for your first half recap on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Hi, I'm Bill. But thanks to my electric co-op, I'm also known as Captain Cost Cutter. Every time I change out my air filter or the insulator when adding insulation in my attic. My electric co-op helps me use energy wisely and save money. So I guess you could just call me Energy Bill.
Lower energy bill.
Learn more about the power of your co-op membership at togetherwesave.com.
AEC, your Touchstone Energy Co-op, where you're not just a utility customer, you're a co-op member. This is the Hampton Inn Halftime Report.
Sanders left wing pulls the trigger on a three. Drano!
Stats, a check of the Hardy Sack scoreboard, and interviews are headed your way. But now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Here on the Hampton Inn Halftime Show, courtside at Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman trails Lenoir-Rhyne up to the break, 46-32. It's the second most points that the Eagles have given up in a half of basketball this season. Barton scored 49 in the second half of the opener against Carson-Newman. Mars Hill had 46 in the second half of its game here at Holt Fieldhouse. First half story for LR, the three-point shot. The Bears drained 10 of them in the first half. That matches Lenoir-Rhyne's season high. Hit 10 in a 71-68 win at Anderson. In the entire game, the Bears 10 of 13 from deep in the first half and 16 of 24 from the rest of the field. 67% shooting for LR, 77% shooting from deep, and it's come pretty much on one play. An entry pass down to the right block and then a skip to the opposite wing. How many times has a Bear been open in that situation? At least 40, it seems like. Morgan has 9 points to lead LR with Reed Lucas. Both of them have 9. They are a combined 6 for 7 from beyond the arc. Billy Bales with a couple of late trays as well. He hit the final 2 shots of the half for the Bears to push the lead back to 14. He's got 8 points and is 2 of 3 from deep. Wilson, the big 7'1" freshman, has 7 points and 5 rebounds. And all of this comes with the Eagles largely keeping LR's stars in check. Rob Noyes, second leading scorer, 5 points, 5 rebounds, nothing to be ashamed about there. Well below his averages per half. Got Will Perry in foul trouble, the second leading scorer in the sack. Just 3 points for him at the break and didn't even play that much. LR on pace to break its school record for made threes in a game. That's 19. And again, feels a lot like the Mars Hill game, the way the Bears are shooting the basketball. Instead of Patrick Monroe hitting everything for Mars Hill, it's a slew of Bears connecting on shots. Again, you've got 4 players with at least 7 points, and Justice Morgan and Reed Lucas's 9 leads the way. For the Eagles, it's been Jared Johnson carrying the load. He's got 9 points. He's 3 of 7 from the field and from beyond the arc. Carson Brooks has 7 points, and Sawyer Williams has 7 points to lead the Eagles. At the break, LR 46, Carson-Newman 32. Bears jumped on the Eagles with a 13-2 run, extended it out to around this margin. It's been 13-14 points, or was 13-14 points for the final 7 minutes of the first half, and that came on the heels of a 9-2 run. At the break, LR by 14. Michael Watrang has your Hardy Sack scoreboard. when we get back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman bookstore.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. That's why Auto Owners Insurance is sold only through independent agents. Agents who live in your community, real people you know and trust, to provide all the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. Providing safe, sound, secure insurance protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
A check of the Hardy Sack scoreboard is next.
Kick out Sanders, left wing, dials long distance, and connects.
This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Raise your hand if you run your electric co-op. Come on, let's see them. Keep one hand on the wheel, please, driver. Let's go passenger side, hand up. You too, backseat. We see you back there. In fact, everyone should have a hand up, because as co-op members, we all have a say in how the co-op is run. Learn more about the power of your co-op membership at togetherwesave.com.
AEC, your Touchstone Energy Co-op, where you're not just a utility customer, you're a co-op member.
We're back at Holt Fieldhouse, where the Carson-Newman Eagles trail the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears 46-32 at halftime. Carson-Newman is allowing 10 for 13 from three-point range and 16 for 24 from the floor. So it has been an onslaught at this juncture in the basketball game for the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears. Another action will begin with the Lady Eagles, who got their 8th victory of the season earlier tonight, winning 57-52 against Lenoir-Rhyne. Lady Eagles getting a double-double, career highs for Whitney Kyle with 15 points and 11 rebounds, while Jekka similarly tallied her second career double-double with 11 points and 10 rebounds. Lady Eagles shot just 29% in the second half, but they went 11 for 11 from the free throw line as they were able to go on for that 5-point victory. High-scoring games around the South Atlantic Conference will begin with Newberry as the Wolves blew out the College of Faith, throwing up 118 points in the game. 118-79 the final as Newberry went on to the victory. 5 players scored in double figures as Newberry shot 52% from the floor in the game, including 12 for 38 from three-point range. Hicklin led the way with a double-double. He had 21 points on 10 of 15 shooting and 13 rebounds in the basketball game. Holmes and Taylor each had 16 points in the game, while Spiess had 13 and Hill had 12. On the other side for College of Faith, Gregory had 17. 4 players scored in double figures for College of Faith in the basketball game, but just 44%, and they could not get a stop. It took 10 seconds for Newberry to get their first made field goal, and they never trailed, going on to the 118-79 victory with 1:45 remaining at Limestone. Anderson men's basketball trails 80-78, and that another game where field goal percentage is through the roof. Anderson shooting 52% in the game. They trail by 2, but Limestone shooting 60% in the game. including 53% from three-point range. Limestone's led by as many as 8 in the game, but it's just a 2-point differential at this point. Limestone currently being led by Shaq Dance. He has 25 points in the basketball game. Justin Crowder has 17, and Walter Cole has 16. For Anderson on the other side, Chris Ross has 15 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Final game, final score, Lincoln Memorial absolutely throttled Virginia Lynchburg 109-38 in the basketball game, as Lincoln Memorial got 17 points from Laquan Choice, 14 from Keenan Peterson. Devin McCoy had 9 points in the basketball game for Virginia Lynchburg, as the Rail Splitters moved to 9-0 on the year by defeating a 1-11 Virginia Lynchburg ball club. Here at Holt Fieldhouse, it's 46-32 as Lenoir-Rhyne leads it. Hampton halftime show wraps up. Adam Cavalier back on the mic when we come back on the Eagle Sports Network.
Do you want to feel as if you're visiting family and friends on your next getaway? Then stay with friends when you're visiting Dandridge, because friends give you more, especially the ones at Hampton Inn in Dandridge. Spend your day with the family relaxing poolside next to our indoor pool and spa. At night, rest easy on our clean and fresh Hampton beds. And since friends don't let friends go hungry, you'll be treated to a free hot breakfast, including fresh-baked waffles. We can also meet all your business needs with our free high-speed internet and spacious state-of-the-art meeting rooms. Real value from your friends at Hampton Inn in Dandridge, located just off I-40 at exit 417. We're only 6 miles from Carson-Newman College. Book your visit at hampton.com or call 865-940-1200. Hampton Inn in Dandridge, the official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Here's something that'll perk up the day of every electric co-op member. Since 1936, the average price of a pound of coffee has increased 51 times. But the average price of your electricity has only increased 2 times. Just one more way it pays to be a co-op member. Learn more about the power of your co-op membership at togetherwesave.com.
AEC, your Touchstone Energy Co-op, where you're not just a utility customer, you're a co-op member.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
46-32. Lenoir-Rhyne leads Carson-Newman at the break. Before we get to second half action, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Eagles Sports Network.
Great country for the Great Smoky Mountains. This is WPFT, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, Gatlinburg, Mountain Country, 106.3.
Bears with the basketball out of the break. Reed Lucas has it right wing. Lobs to the right elbow. Noah. Spin move left on the lane. Gets by Rogers. Layup won't go. Jared Johnson snatches the rebound off the front of the rim. Eagles push right to left. Johnson, Rogers, Brooks, Bates, and Barnett. That's the starting 5. Bates, a right baseline drive. Gets to the rim and finishes with 2 hands. Solid start to the second half for the Eagles. A stop and then a bucket. Off the right baseline drive for Mason Bates. 46-34, 19:25 left second half. Reed Lucas tries a contested left point 3 off the mark front of the rim. Josh Rogers the rebound right block. Eagles move it right to left as LR settles into that 2-3 zone. Right corner, Barnett, a 3, got it! A 5-0 run. Eagles with the spark out of the locker room. 46-37, Bears by 9, and John Lentz, 29-year head man for Lenoir-Rhyne, calls for time. We'll step out for a break as well. Can the Eagles keep the pedal to the metal? Find out after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza.
Has 5 points. Eagles cut the lead down to 8, 50-42. 17:03 left in the second half. Bears enter it into the low post, right block for Wilson. A kick out left wing for Morgan.
College. Book your visit at Hampton.com or call 865-940-1200. Hampton Inn in Dandridge, the official hotel of the...
LR had 4 turnovers in the first half. They've got 4 already here in the second half. Eagles can tie with a 3 this trip down the court. Eagles have Brooks running the right side of the lane. Right-handed chippy won't go front iron. Wilson taps the rebound up to Evans. Bears on the break. Evans down the right side of the lane, and Jared Johnson sets up shop and draws a charge. Second charge he's drawn today. Evans with his first personal. 4th on LR. Can the Eagles finish off the comeback now? Trailed by 14 at the break. They've outscored LR 19-8 here in the second half. And are within 3. 54-51 with 13:34 left in the second half. Joshua Leatherwood comes out with a towel to mop up some perspiration on the parquet floor. Had a janitor friend in high school who always used to say a clean floor is a playable floor, and I have to tell you, thanks to Josh Leatherwood's work, this floor very playable. Eagles with the ball moving right to left with a 3-point deficit. Dalvin McDaniel checks in for the first time today for LR. He'll give Jake Wilson a rest. LR's leading scorer heads to the bench with 13 points. Bears still with a 3-point lead. Neither team has scored in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Bears have Perry, Crouch, Morgan, Evans, and McDaniel on the court. McDaniel has it right corner. Finds Evans right wing. Back down to the right corner, Morgan. Around the perimeter it goes. Right wing, a 3, open, in and out, no good from Evans. Rebound free on the left block, and Jared Johnson comes away with it for the Eagles. Jared Johnson, his 3rd board of the day. Carson-Newman pushes front court. Bates, right corner to tie the 3, airballed it. Way strong, and the rebound untouched. Goes out of bounds off the left baseline, back to the Bears. LR scored 46 points in the first half. They've got just 8 here in the second stanza. LR brings the ball front court. Outscored 19-8 here in the second half, but the Bears still with a 3-point lead. Right wing for Justice Morgan. Down to Will Perry, left corner. Entry pass to Crouch, stolen away by Bates. Lobs it to Barnett, left side of the lane. Kicks out to Bates, left wing. Chest pass head of the key, Rogers, around to Johnson, right wing. Eagles go down to Barnett, left corner. Jacks a 3, strong right side of the 10. Rogers with the rebound. Outlets to Johnson, right wing. We're tied. Jared Johnson has 12 points, and he knocks the game at 54. Eagles on a 22-8 run to start the second half. Bears with the ball front court, trying to retake the lead after the day's first tie with 12 minutes left in the second half. Perry, a bounce, short corner, right side, McDaniel. Back out to the right wing, Evans. Chest pass, Perry, right corner. Left, steps, shoots, the 3 won't go. Crouch the rebound and the stick back from the left block. 56-54, Bears retake their lead, their first field goal in 3.5 minutes. Eagles outscoring LR 22-10 here in the second half. Down 2. Carson-Newman goes down to the left corner for Josh Rogers. 4 out, 1 in for the Eagles. Johnson right corner against the 2-3 zone. Drives the baseline and draws a foul. Bears. Justice Morgan whistled for his 3rd personal. That's the 5th on LR this half. Brings us to a break in the action. Can the Eagles respond yet again? Down 2. Find out when we get back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Bill. But thanks to my electric co-op, I'm also known as Captain Cost Cutter. Every time I change out my air filter or the insulator when adding insulation in my attic. My electric co-op helps me use energy wisely and save money. So I guess you could just call me Energy Bill.
Lower energy bill.
Learn more about the power of your co-op membership at togetherwesave.com.
AEC, your Touchstone Energy Co-op, where you're not just a utility customer, you're a co-op member. If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman bookstore.
Adam Cavalier back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman trails Lenoir-Rhyne 56-54 with 11:25 left in the second half. The Eagles started the second half on a 22-8 run, outscoring the Bears now 22-10 in the second half, and the Eagles have the ball out of the break. Barnett, Rogers, Johnson, Burke, and Bates on the floor. Eagles get it in to Jared Johnson, right wing. Dribbles with his left hand to the top of the key, slings it around to Barnett, left wing. High post, left elbow. Rogers, a jumper on line, air ball, but he got tapped on his right wrist by Tyler Crouch. Second personal on Crouch, sixth on the Bears. Rogers had a decent look, but Crouch bails him out on the air ball. It's hard to say which was going to happen, the air ball or the foul, as Rogers heads to the free throw line and gets the Eagles within one by sinking the first. Nothing but net. Josh Rogers has been superb at the stripe this season. 91%. Second foul shot's up. Second foul shot goes in, nothing but net, and we're tied for a second time today. 56-56. The Eagles have one lead in this one, and it was 3-0 off of an Andy Barnett right wing three 25 seconds into the game. Bears look to retake the lead on this trip down the court. Won't happen. A pass intercepted right wing by Josh Rogers. Eagles push it right to left. Down to the left corner, Andy Barnett. Pulls the Jets and backs it out to Mason Bates. Runs point between the rings. And the Eagles work it around the perimeter. Back down to Bates, left corner. Slings a right-handed pass into the post. Josh Rogers, he's stripped from behind by Dalvin McDaniel. Just the second turnover of the half for the Eagles. Bears work it left to right, looking to go back ahead. Won't happen. An errant pass at the free throw line, intercepted by Jared Johnson. Carson-Newman pushes it right to left. Mason Bates splits a double team. Gets down the right side of the lane. Shot up from 6. Backboard and nothing else. McDaniel the rebound all by his lonesome in the paint. Bears bring it left to right. Eagles missing back-to-back opportunities to take the lead after LR turnovers. Bears go down to the right baseline for McDaniel. Out to Lucas, right wing. Left point, Evans. Evans dribbling with his left hand on Jared Johnson, the matchup zone, right around a Crouch screen. Finds Will Perry head of the key. Sack's second leading scorer, just has 3 points, 9 to shoot. The right elbow for Crouch. Turns right, passes right wing. Lucas to the left point. Evans, an online three, goes in, nothing but net. First made 3 of the second half for LR. They hit 10 in the first frame. Gives LR a 59-56 lead with 9:50 left in the second half. Eagles bring the ball front court. Left corner, Reed Burke. Quick three, got it, nothing but net. Reed Burke has 5. The Eagles and Bears tied at 59. 9:34 left in the second half. Bears bring the ball front court. Will Perry fouled out on the perimeter left wing by Mason Bates. Bates whistled for his first personal. Third on the Eagles. Carson-Newman makes wholesale changes. Carson Brooks, Andy Barnett, Sawyer Williams, Jared Johnson, and Charles Clark on the court. The Bears have Lucas, McDaniel, Evans, Perry, and the 7-footer Wilson. Perry has it right wing, takes a step inside the three-point arc, bounces a pass right block to Wilson. Backs down, Williams lobs out left wing for Evans. A bounce down to the left block for McDaniel. Kicks it to the left corner. Perry drives, dishes, left wing, McDaniel. Back to that at the key, Lucas. Gets the foul line, sends up a 15-floater with the right hand and hits it nothing but net. Back to a 2-point lead for LR, 61-59, 9-minute mark, second half. Eagles will try to tie it for a 4th time on this trip down the court. A 3 would give the Eagles the lead. Left corner, Jared Johnson's open for one. Dead-eye! Jared Johnson gives Carson-Newman its first lead since the opening minutes. Johnson has 15 points, and the Eagles lead it 62-61, 8:38 left second half, and now a whistle and a foul out on the perimeter. Perry, hand checked by Jared Johnson. Second on Johnson, fourth on the Eagles. Will Perry, the Sacs' second leading scorer, will inbound from just to the right of our broadcast location. Perry, Evans, Lucas, Noyes, and Wilson on the court for the maroon and black. LR looking to retake the lead on this possession. 8:30 left second half. Perry drives right to the baseline, cut off by Williams, dribbles it back out to the right wing, and bounces a pass across to the left wing for Evans. Down to the left block. A drive for Lucas. Right-handed teardrop won't fall from 8 feet. Pops off right side to Sawyer Williams. Eagles push it right to left. Reed Burke right corner. Dribbles it once with the right hand. Feeds to Jared Johnson. Short corner right side. And they'll back it out between the rings. Charles Clark. Eagles go down to the left block. Sawyer Williams. Two-handed layup. Doesn't go off the backboard. Couldn't adjust from the contact from Wilson. He's got the rebound, does Wilson on the right block, and the Bears bring it left to right, looking to retake the lead. Down 1, under 8 to play in the second half. Bears have it at the right elbow for Noyes. Kicks it right corner, Perry. Yo-yo's inside on Clark. Give and go with Noyes. Back to Perry on the right wing. Noyes has it, right elbow. Steps, passes, left corner Lucas. Lost it off of his right hand, gets it back in. Over to Noyes, top of the key. 5 to shoot to the right wing. 3, Evans won't go. Long rebound, left baseline, Wilson. Second chance for the Bears. Touch passes around the perimeter. Right corner, Lucas drains a 3. Reed Lucas nails his 4th 3 of the game. He's got 14 points to lead the Bears, and LR retakes the lead, 64-62, 7:15 left in the second half. Eagles bring it front court. Right wing for Charles Clark. Left open for 3. Pump fakes. Now drops it down to Brooks, right block. Draws a triple team. Brooks shoots over top of it. Won't go. And a whistle and a foul on the rebound. Wilson snatched the board and then got held by, I believe, Carson Brooks. And that is the case. Brooks' second personal, 5th on the Eagles, brings us to a break in the action. LR looks to extend its lead to 2 possessions when we come back. 7:01 left in the second half. LR 64-62 over Carson-Newman. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
7:01 left in the second half. Lenoir-Rhyne leads Carson-Newman 64-62. The Eagles were down 14 at the break. Started the second half on a 22-8 run and have finally pushed back to take the lead a couple times. But the Bears have the ball now, looking to push the advantage back out to 2 possessions. It's been the 3 ball that's gotten Carson-Newman back into this. Eagles are 6 for 11 from deep in the second half. Bears bring it left to right. Evans, Noyes, Perry, Wilson, and Lucas on the court. Here's an errant ball at the head of the key, stolen by Clark. Clark on the break. Crab step down the left side of the lane. Contact drawn, throws up a shot, no good, but a foul on LR and Darian Evans. His second personal, 7th on the Bears. Eagles in the bonus now, but Clark was in the act of shooting, so he'll shoot 2. A 92% free throw shooter will head to the line and try to knot this game for a 4th time today. Clark, southpaw, sends the first free throw up and in, nothing but net. Charles Clark, just his 2nd point of the night. He can tie it with the 2nd free throw. Orange shoes, his left toe is to the line, and the 2nd free throw rims out left side. Into the arms of Jake Wilson. Lead holds at 1 for LR, 64-63. 6:40 left in the second half. Bears with the ball front court. They've scored 60 points or more for just the second time in South Atlantic Conference play this season. A 1-3 start in sack play for the Bears. They've got the ball left corner for Evans. Kick left point, Lucas. Lucas drives, dishes left corner, feeds to the left wing for Perry. His three off the mark, front iron. Burke slides inside for the rebound in the middle of the lane. Eagles bring it right to left, looking to retake the lead. And a whistle and an offensive foul. Carson Brooks called for a clear out on the right block. It's Brooks' third personal, sixth on the Eagles. And that call draws the ire of the Eagle faithful in attendance. Carson-Newman turns it over for a seventh time today and the third time in the second half. Bears with a 1-point lead. Top of the key, Evans has it running point. Clark guards him in the matchup zone. Evans, long pass to the right wing, Lucas. Dribbles left with his left hand around his screen to the head of the key. Two passes left wing, Perry. Drives left on Brooks. Gets underneath the hoop, kicks. Two passes, right wing. Evans, a three on line but strong. Brooks taps the rebound down to the right block for Jared Johnson. Johnson out of control, spinning across the timeline, and he'll get hacked as he gets to the top of the key by Evans. Evans' third personal, eighth on the Bears. So Jared Johnson will head to the stripe. 5:44 left in the second half. Carson-Newman down 64-63 to Lenoir-Rhyne. The Eagles 3 minutes without a field goal. But Jared Johnson heads to the stripe with a chance to give Carson-Newman the lead at the line. Johnson a couple dribbles. Shoots with the right hand. Earns the second. Buries the first, nothing but net. Tie game 64-64. 4 ties, 3 lead changes in this one. A game where the Eagles trailed by 14 at the break. And before Johnson shoots the second free throw, one of the side officials, I have no clue what happened there. Blew the whistle before Johnson shot the ball. He made the shot, wiped off. Second free throw doesn't matter. Johnson hits it. Eagles on top. 65-64, 5:43 left in the second half. Jared Johnson has a game-high 17 points. Bears get the ball front court down 1, 5:34 left in the second half. Top of the key, Noyes drives, shoots with the right hand, layup won't go. Off the front of the rim, Williams seizes the board right block. Eagles bring it front court, ahead by 1. Right corner, Barnett pops for 3, Drano! Andy Barnett cans his 4th 3 of the game, and the Eagles have a new largest lead at 5 points. 69-64, 5:10 left in the second half. Bears get the ball front court. Foul line for Noyes. Passes to the right wing, Perry. Drives, leans into Burke, and draws a charge. Burke with his third personal. That's the 7th on the Eagles, both teams in the bonus. And Will Perry, who is an incredible 44 for 45 at the line this season, heads to the stripe once more. Issue with the scoreboard at 68-64. Eagles with a 4-point lead instead of a 5-point edge. A little more perspiration on the floor, so Josh Leatherwood, one of Carson-Newman's managers, makes his way underneath the basket to our right to mop it up with a blue towel. Takes a long look in, does Leatherwood, to make sure he got every bit of moisture. Gets a nice round of applause for his effort and hustle. Will Perry's at the stripe for the Bears. Shoots the first and hits it nothing but net. Shocker. Again, Will Perry, 98% from the line this season. Now 45 of 46. He has been as automatic as you can get, and he nails the second as well. 2-point game, 68-66. Eagles by 2, under 5 to play second half. Jared Johnson trapped in the backcourt. It's taken away from him by Lucas. Feeds it down the middle of the lane to Morgan. His layup won't go, but he gets fouled. Eagles with a mistake in the backcourt against the pressure. And as a result, Reed Burke picks up his 4th personal. That's the 8th on the Eagles. Free throws coming from Justice Morgan, who's an 88% shooter this season. Morgan first trip to the line today, Bears are 6 for 8 as a team. He has a chance to tie the game. LR 3 minutes without a field goal as Morgan hits the foul shot. Down to a 1-point deficit now for LR. Bears led by 14 at the break, but the Eagles started the second half on a 22-8 run and have led by as many as 4 here in the second half off of a Barnett 3. Second free throws in, nothing but net, and we're tied for a 5th time today. Bears with full court trapping pressure. Eagles with 5 to get it across the timeline. Clark dribbles it over center court. Chest pass right wing, Jared Johnson. The Bears settle into the 2-3 zone. Eagles have it head of the key, Clark. Pump fakes a 3, drops it to Brooks, foul line, kicks Barnett. Left corner, open 3, strong back iron. Wilson jumps for the rebound, whistle and a foul on the board left of the lane on Sawyer Williams. That's Williams' second. 9th on the Eagles, and it'll send Jake Wilson 70 feet the other way to shoot 1+ the bonus. Wilson has had his struggles at the line this season, not atypical for a 7-footer. Came into this contest 6 of 16 from the stripe. He's 1 for 2 today, and he does have a double-double, 13 points and 10 rebounds. Eagles bring Mason Bates back into the game. He'll check out for Charles Clark. Bates, Rogers, Brooks, Johnson, and Barnett on the court for the Eagles. Wilson, lanky 7-footer, right foot to the stripe, bends his knees, flicks the front end up, back iron strong, and Brooks there on the right block for the board for the Eagles. Carson-Newman will try to retake the lead and break the 5th tie of the game on this trip right to left down the court. 4:20 to play in the second half. Barnett has it right wing, enters it right elbow, Josh Rogers. One dribble, a bounce down to the right block Brooks. Kicks out top of the key, Bates. Bates back to Barnett, right wing. Jacks a 3, way strong off the left side of the rim. Lucas thought about grabbing the rebound, instead lets it carry him out of bounds in the left corner, back to LR. LR with the rock, moving left to right. 68-68. Bears trying to break this 5th tie of the game, under 4 minutes to play in the second half. Perry has it left point. The Sac's second leading scorer has just 5 points. Dribbles the ball with his right hand to the right wing. Perry, guarded by Johnson, moves right to the baseline, kicks it out to Noyes, right point. Noyes back to Perry. Perry pump fakes, moves right, shoots a 3, drains it. Will Perry, 8 points, second made 3 of the game. Bears by 3. 71-68, 3.5 minutes to play in the second half. Eagles bring it right to left. Johnson has it left wing. Fires a pass inside, knocked out of bounds by Wilson, and that'll bring us to a break in the action. Down to the nitty-gritty here in Holt Fieldhouse. 3:22 left in the second half. Carson-Newman trails Lenoir-Rhyne in this battle of 1-3 teams in the South Atlantic Conference, 71-68. We return to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Listen to what people are saying about Carson-Newman. Todd writes,
After graduating high school, I didn't know what I wanted to be or where I wanted to go, but I knew there was more to learn. I'm a Carson-Newman Eagle. I chose Carson-Newman because of the one-on-one attention I got. I really felt like a part of the family, and I graduated in 4 years, and I'm getting my MBA online with Carson-Newman through their online graduate degree program. My friend Danielle's pursuing her master's in education online, too, with Carson-Newman. We used to talk about how we never thought we'd ever get where we wanted to be, but we knew there was more to experience. I couldn't be happier with how my future looks now. Carson-Newman has shown me there's more to life.
There is more to learn. Enroll now to experience Carson-Newman. If you have more to ask, call 471-3224 or visit cn.edu. There's still space available for next semester. Set up your visit to Carson-Newman today. There's more to see. 471-3224. That's 471-3224 or online at cn.edu. Carson-Newman, there's more to life.
3:22 left in the second half. Carson-Newman trails Lenoir-Rhyne 71-68. Eagles with the basketball out of the break. Carson-Newman gets it all the way to the top of the key for Jared Johnson against 2-3 zone defense from the Bears. A bounce down to the left baseline for Brooks, loses it, but to Barnett left wing. Round to the right wing, Johnson, 10 to shoot. Rogers, right elbow, feeds Brooks, right block, draws a double team, gets his way over top of it, and Brooks banks it in from the right block with his right hand. 71-70, Bears by 1, under 3 minutes to play in the second half. Bears with the ball front court. Right block for Wilson, and he got hand checked by Josh Rogers. That's the third on Rogers. The 10th on the Eagles. So 2 shots coming from Jake Wilson. Eagles fouled the right guy. Wilson, 1 for 3 at the stripe today. First free throw up, rims off right side, no good. Wilson, 7 for 20 from the line this season. Wilson, Perry, Noyes, Lucas, and Morgan on the court for LR. Johnson, Brooks, Clark, Burke, and Barnett for the Eagles. Wilson, second free throw up, clanks it off the left side of the rim. Brooks the board, left block. Eagles can take the lead this trip down the court. Barnett with it right corner, bounces to Brooks, right block, turns left on Wilson, gets underneath the hoop, reverse layup, got it to go. Eagles in front, 72-71. 2:33 left in the second half. Bears bring it onto the offensive end. High post, right elbow for Noyes. Stops his dribble. Stepping, passing right wing for Lucas. All the way out to the jump circle. Perry, 17 to shoot. Perry right around the screen, head of the key. Hands off right wing for Lucas. Lucas dribbling with his left hand, top of the key. Feeds Noyes, foul line. Dishes to Wilson, right block, left open, and he jams it home. 73-72. Bears by 1 at 2-minute mark. Eagles get it front court. Clark, left wing, thought about a 3, passed it up. Ahead to Johnson, top of the key, around to Barnett, right wing, open for 3! Drano! Andy Barnett puts the Eagles up 2. Minute 50 left in the second half. Barnett with a career-high 15 points. 75-73, Carson-Newman, 100 seconds left. Bears with the basketball on their offensive end. Perry has it left corner. Dribbles it out to the left point. Feeds Lucas right point. Brooks out on him in the matchup zone. A bounce down to Wilson, right baseline. Gives to Perry, right wing. 3 off the mark. Right side of the 10, and the ball flies out of bounds in the right corner. Back to Carson-Newman. 83 seconds left. And Chuck Benson calls for time. 75-73. And Chuck Benson burns a full timeout. It is officially bow time at Carson-Newman. Eagle fans, Bojangles is a proud corporate sponsor of Carson-Newman Athletics. Stop by the Jefferson City location after the game for Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. Tonight, Carson-Newman has scored at least 70 points, 75 in fact. So that means you get a free large sweet tea within 24 hours of today's game. If you tell the cashier it's bow time at Carson-Newman. Bojangles, it's bow time at Carson-Newman. The three-point shot has brought the Eagles back from the brink. Carson-Newman trailed by 14 at the break, but the Eagles, the second half has belonged to them. Started the frame on a 22-8 run, got things back even, and it's been back and forth. Eagles have the lead right now, 75-73, and have the basketball with a chance to take a 2-possession lead. Minute 23 left in the second half. Carson-Newman 75, Lenoir-Rhyne 73. Bears break the huddle with Wilson, Noyes, Perry, Justice Morgan, and Reed Lucas on the court. Eagles counter, Barnett, Johnson, Clark, Brooks, and Reed Burke. Bears with the press. Reed Burke is all the way on the offensive end of the court for the Eagles in the left corner. We'll see if they can spring him open for one of the patented press break dunks. It's a full court trap for the Bears. Eagles break it, have numbers. Brooks feeds it to Burke, left block, won't matter. Brooks charges over Reed Lucas. Tough break for the Eagles. Brooks' 4th personal, 11th on Carson-Newman. Player control foul. So now the Bears with a chance to tie or take the lead with 75 seconds left in the second half. Left wing for Will Perry. Perry motions with his left hand, puts the ball on the court with his right. A between the legs dribble over to his left hand. Johnson guards him in the left wing in the zone defense. 60 seconds left, Bears down 2. Morgan with it top of the key, hands off to Perry, right point. Back to Morgan, right wing. Dribbles left on Barnett, slips it to Wilson, right block, and Wilson with an uncontested lay-in by Brooks. 75-75, 51 seconds left. Eagles bring it right to left. 47 seconds left on the game clock. Shot clock's at 30. Eagles go down left corner. Reed Burke, a 3 off the mark, right side of the rim. Brooks the offensive rebound, and he is hacked as he takes it up with two hands. Rob Noyes commits his fourth personal. That's the 9th on the Bears. 2 free throws for Carson Brooks. Brooks, 11 points. He's 1 for 3 at the stripe. And John Lentz, Lenoir-Rhyne's 29-year head coach, calls a timeout. A 30-second timeout at that. Bears will send Carson Brooks to the line. They found the right man. Brooks 1 for 3 at the stripe today. A 53% free throw shooter on the season. Brooks needs to hit both. If he does, regardless, Lenoir-Rhyne can play for the final shot. 37 seconds left on the shot clock. Game clock's at 37 seconds, shot clock at 35. Bears break the huddle. Wilson, Noyes, Perry, Lucas, and Morgan. Brooks, Barnett, Clark, Burke, and Johnson for CN. Brooks at the stripe. Orange shoes on the line. Right toe, the furthest forward. And he sinks the first, nothing but net. Carson Brooks has 12. He gives the Eagles a 1-point lead. Can he make it 2? Brooks spins the ball into his left hand. Shoots it with his right. Strong off the left side of the rim. Rebounds free. Knocked out of bounds. Off of Wilson. Back to the orange and blue. What a break for the Eagles. You wish at this moment, if you were Carson-Newman, that you had Kevin Leatherwood on the court. Nifty free throw shooter as the Eagles trigger it into Reed Burke, and Chuck Benson quickly calls for time. So Benson with 1 timeout left, it's a 30. Has 2 timeouts left, both 30s. John Lentz has a 30 and a full. 36 seconds left. Shot clock is still on at 35. Eagles with a 1-point lead, 76-75. If you're LR, you likely have to foul in this situation. The question is who? Let's see who Chuck Benson throws out. Brooks, Clark, Burke, Johnson, and Barnett. Clark will be the inbounds man from the left side of the hoop. Noise on him. It appears the Bears go man-to-man. Clark bounces into Burke, left corner. Out to Johnson at the head of the key. Perry on him. No fouls yet. Around to Clark, left wing. Clark dribbling, and he's fouled out on the left wing by Will Perry. I'll check that. They'll actually whistle it on Justice Morgan. Morgan's 4th, 10th on the Bears. 2 free throws for Charles Clark. Clark 2 for 4 at the line today. His only points at the free throw stripe, and he can make it a 3-point game on this 2-shot foul. Clark, the lefty. Hush tones, free throw up and in, nothing but net. 1 more foul shot for Charles Clark. It's a 2-point game. He can make it 3. Clark, white jersey, orange shoes. Bounces the ball 3 times, spins it into his right hand. Foul shots on the way with the left. Good! 78-75, Eagles by 3, 29 seconds left. Bears need to hurry. Head of the key, Noise. Around to the left wing, Morgan. Morgan finds Perry left corner. Dribbles it out to the wing. 18 seconds left. Perry left around a screen. Dribbles to the foul line. Leaps, passes. Right wing. A 3 off the mark from Morgan. Rebound knocked around. It's going Carson-Newman's way. The ball sputtering around on the left baseline. Got kicked out to the right corner. Last touched by a player in black and maroon. 9.7 seconds left. Eagles by 3. 78-75. Inbound the ball efficiently, get fouled, and you can ice the game. Inbounds goes to Charles Clark. Clark leads the break. Clark dribbles to the foul line, and he walked with it. Clark carries the basketball at the charity stripe. He thought he was going to get fouled. Ended up dragging his pivot foot and maintaining possession of the ball in his right hand for A step too long. And now will Carson-Newman's 10th turnover be its most costly? Bears have a 30 and a full timeout remaining. And make it a 30-second timeout left. Full timeout called for by John Lentz, the Bears head coach. Bears have 5.5 seconds to go full court and get a 3 to force overtime. Charles Clark with the turnover to give the ball back to Lenoir-Rhyne. He was on the break and almost just couldn't believe that he was so wide open, and he ends up stumbling over his own feet at the foul line. The Bears 10 for 13 from 3 in the first half, 3 for 17 here in the second half. Can LR drain a tray and force overtime? 78-75 Eagles with 5.6 seconds left. Perry inbounds it to Evans. 5-4. Evans braces across the timeline and is fouled very intelligently by Charles Clark. It's the first on Clark, the 12th on the Eagles, and Evans heads to the stripe. Evans hasn't missed a free throw yet this season. He's 14 of 14. LR all around one of the most talented free throw shooting teams in the league. Evans, right-hander, flicks the first up. It bounces off left side. His first miss of the season. Now he has to miss the second. And John Lentz will burn his final timeout. 30-second timeout for Lenoir-Rhyne. Evans has to miss the second free throw. His team has to get the rebound. And they have to kick out for a clean look at a three with all in the frame of 2.6 seconds. Eagles 78, Bears 75. LR with Noyes, Wilson, Morgan, Perry, and Darian Evans, who's at the stripe and has to miss this free throw. Brooks, Burke, Rogers, Johnson, and Barnett on the court for the Eagles. Even if he misses, Burke or Brooks, who are on the blocks, can just tip the ball into the air. It benefits Carson-Newman. Evans, lefty, floats it up. It hits the back iron and drops through. 78-76. Eagles get it into Johnson. 1.7 seconds left, and he's fouled by Darian Evans. Fourth on Evans, 11th on the Bears. Darian Evans got the free throw sequence backwards. Missed the first, made the second. Tried to miss the second, but he got a charity roll when he didn't need one. And now Jared Johnson at the stripe, trying to push the lead back out to 2 possessions and ice the game. Senior stands in. First free throw. Got it, nothing but net. Jared Johnson's 18th point makes it a 3-point game. 79-76. 1.7 seconds left in Holt Fieldhouse. Johnson gets the ball from the official. Right toe to the stripe. Bounces it once, twice. Slight bend to the knees. Right-hander flicks it up and in. 2-possession game. 80-76 Eagles. 1.7 seconds left. Wilson, the half-court heave. High off the backboard. Ball game. Carson-Newman erases a 14-point halftime deficit. And the Eagles win it running away 80-76 over Lenoir-Rhyne. Carson-Newman, 3-point defense in the second half. A big reason why the Eagles make the comeback, as well as their own ability to shoot the 3-point shot. Final score, Carson-Newman takes it over Lenoir-Rhyne 80-76. The Eagles improve to 3-6 and 2-3 in the South Atlantic Conference. The Bears fall 3-6 and 1-4 in league play. Domino's postgame report heads your way when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Do you want Want to feel as if you're visiting family and friends on your next getaway? Then stay with friends when you're visiting Danbury.